Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. So time for supper. So this weekend when I got a few extra things from Walmart for free, not complaining, but someone's order got shorted. But when you get food, they don't have you return it. You keep it. Well, in that was a cauliflower. And just because it's free doesn't mean we waste it. So we're going to do something with this cauliflower today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these into smaller bite-sized pieces. Not real small, but you know, bite-sized. I'll try to cut around this core here because nobody wants to eat the core. At least I don't. And Tom's not the biggest cauliflower fan, so I don't think he wants to eat the core either. Courtney was teasing, I just called them. And she's like, he's giving me a look about having to eat cauliflower. I guess I told her he'll be fine. He'll be just fine. So I want to keep getting these cut into smaller pieces and put into this bowl, because we're not going to eat it raw. You know, anytime you get something extra or whatever, you know what I mean, always try to figure out whether it's somebody gave it to you, they screwed up on an order, whatever it happens to be, don't let it go to waste. And you know, when you buy stuff from Walmart, their fresh fruits and vegetables, I don't think they last that long, to be honest. So we definitely don't want it to go to waste. What I was going to add to this, I told him, I said, you know, it's not that big of a head. I think it might actually be too much. And he's like, okay. Because we do discuss a lot of the things that we're going to cook or make for dinner. We do discuss it. So it isn't like a shocker to him. It might be a shock on the day that we do it, because he's not sure what day it's coming, but he knows what's coming. Just about here. Most of this video actually is going to be kind of on just the prep to do what I'm doing today. There we go. That didn't take long. Although I did make a nice mess on my countertop. But that's okay too. All messes are always made to keep, you know, to clean it up. So now we're going to take and add a little bit of pepper to it. And I'm not adding salt because what I'm going to use with it has salt in it. And then we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on it. And we're going to get that stirred together. Just make sure that you get all that cauliflower covered in oil. This is actually going to be our main dish. So, if we don't have enough for him for tomorrow for work, he can go get something else from the basement. So we're going to spread that out, and we are going to roast it. I have a 350 oven, and we're going to get that roasted. Now, what I'm going to do for a side dish, I was going to add some of my canned hamburger to that, but it's a full pint, which means about a pound of hamburger. I think that'll be too much. So, I have some of these little smoky cheddars. I got it at the Amish Not Amish store. And you're going to have those on the side. If I can open them. We're going to put those in the pan. And we'll just fry them up. Not quite yet, but we will. Alright, let me get my cutting board cleaned off. And I'll show you what else I'm going to make. Alright, so a little over a week ago, I ordered a couple of cucumbers, and actually I had to cut more off the one end because they are starting to get a little bit soft. Not too bad where you can't eat them, but you know that thing where, oh, we better use it up soon, or it's not going to be a good thing. Yeah, that thing. And I don't like anything going to waste like that, because even though it was only 70 cents a piece, that's still $1.40 that doesn't need to go, you know, and be wasted. I was thinking about doing a video because a lot of my husband's workers, they're starting to, that he works with, are starting to watch some of my videos, and they're thinking about canning and preserving and stuff like that. Like we gave the one girl our old dehydrator, because I certainly don't need 3 of them. And I'm just going to slice these right now. One made it to the floor, that's great. But I was thinking about doing a video again on, you know, because I've been watching a lot of people that say that they're having a hard time making it with groceries and food and everything else. If you guys would like to see another video with stuff like that on there, you know, make a comment below if you would. So I'm going to cut these into quarters. And whatever we don't use up tonight, he'll take to work with them. Because, you know, he loves his cucumbers. Yeah, see, these are starting to get to where if I wouldn't have used them today or tomorrow, they probably would have been going in the trash. And we don't want that. Groceries cost way too much to have to throw out. So let's put that one in there. You've seen me do this one before. So let me finish chopping this one up, and then I'll be back. Alright, so now that I've got them chopped up into quarters, we're just going to add some ranch dressing to it. You can add vinegar, either kind, you know, regular vinegar, or you can use apple cider vinegar, whatever you want. But I'm going to use ranch because that's my favorite. And if you want to add something extra, you're more than welcome to. So now the only thing I got to do is wait for my cauliflower to get somewhat softer and roasted, and then we can go on to the next step. Alright, so now that is roasted and it's really smelling good. I happen to really love cauliflower, so now I'm going to make this into a mac and cheese. Now if you wanted to make it into mac and cheese, you can make one of those, you know, roux and make it into cheesy and all that good stuff. But I decided we're going to use, well, actually Tom and Jack decided, we're going to make it with queso. So it's a little bit spicier mac and cheese. The advantage of canning, you guys, I'm telling you. Because you have all this stuff here. So actually the only thing I had to buy today, and I didn't buy it, was just the cauliflower itself. That was it. We're going to get that all stirred in there and have really nice cheesy macaroni and cheese. But the only difference is it'll be with cauliflower. Look at that. It's going to be so delicious. Alrighty. And there we go. Now just before Tom gets here, I'll reheat this up and reheat up the little tiny hot dogs. But let's take a small taste. So good. And then I'm just putting a little char on these ones. And we'll get plates made up and we'll meet you at the table. Well, hi Tom, how are you?
I'm just dandy.
You gotta get up earlier tomorrow, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So guess what?
What?
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! 12 long years.
12 longer.
So that is queso. And it is your cauliflower. So I think I'm going to call it cauliflower, queso, and I don't know. We'll figure a name for it. And you got the little hot doggy thingies.
Cauliflower cheesy bites.
Yeah, that could be a cauliflower cheesy bites. Yeah, we could do that. We think about your salad, cucumbers. So can you handle cauliflower like that?
It's all right.
We won't make it to 13. How is it for real?
It's good. Plenty of cheese on it. Can't even taste it.
There you go. How is everything, Jack?
Everything's very good.
Alrighty. So there we go. We'll let the boys eat. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Jack.
Bye.
You guys have a great night.